Hi, I'm Lam. Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Queen. Today we are going to discuss the newly launched Makeup by Mario's new collection and brand. Interested? Let's go. This collection by Mario is by far one of the most exciting collections brands that is launching this fall and this year overall. Listen, it's been a difficult year, and who doesn't want a makeup line from Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, right? And as soon as I saw all of the sneak peeks and the products reviews, I got very excited, even though I am doubting a little bit. So I thought today we're going through all of his products, and I'm going to talk about which one I will need, which one I won't need in my life, and whether or not you need his products. Because let's be honest, if you are anything like me, you have a ton of makeup already. Not just within Makeup by Mario's line, but with makeup in general, you want to be a little more picky, a little bit more selective, and buy only the products that you are interested in, you know you will use, and that will not go to waste. So that's the point of this video. His product, it's launching in October 1st of 2020, which means by the time this video is up, it's already out, and it's gonna be on makeupbymario.com and Sephora. Let's go through all the products, and I'll talk a little bit about each and tell you which one that I got. So first of all, I want to discuss Gentle Makeup Remover Wipes. 25 wipes for $15. That's a pretty good amount and a pretty good price. I'm not gonna get it, and if you are a makeup lover, you probably already have something like Neutrogena, so you probably don't need this either. That's a pass for me. He has a few brushes. I am interested in his E5 makeup brushes. It's to apply and blend shadow and to smoke out the liner, and I do not have something like that. I have like a liner brush. I have this brush right here, but it's pretty thin, so it doesn't have thickness to blend out like a smoky liner or something, if you know what I mean. So I'm interested in that. I'll probably wait until there is a sale though to pick that up. And that's the only brush that I'm interested in. And for his brightening eye pencil, it's pretty standard for $20. I think I can do better at the drugstore, to be honest. And I know that I wouldn't use that, so I'm gonna skip. And on to his Master Pigment Pro Eyeliner Pencil. So this is very interesting. This is a pencil liner, and on one side there is a liner brush for $22. And there are two shades, a super black and a perfect brown shade. And do you see the theme that I'm going with here? I already have a pencil liner, I already have a liner brush, so I don't need to get that product unless I really want to try out a new eyeliner formula, which I don't. I'm pretty happy with the ones I already have. This is the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, and just an e.l.f. brush again. So if you're a makeup artist, I can see the attraction of that product, because instead of two things, you have only one thing. And if you're someone who lose your stuff or don't want to fuss with this product here, that product there, you might want that product. But for me, I can do just fine with these. So the next thing is the Master Eye Prep and Set, which has two concealer, one in a brighter shade, one in a deeper shade, and a setting powder underneath, and they're all in one compact. Again, I like his concept. You have only one item that you have to carry around. You don't have to have multiple things. So it has come in three shades, light, medium, and dark, I think, for $28. Now again, if you're like me, you probably already have one or two or three concealers, and you already have setting powder. So again, I don't think I need that. But I see the vision and I appreciate it. The next thing is a liquid eyeliner for $22. Again, I already have a liquid eyeliner, but maybe I'll pick it up soon. The thing about this Master Matte liquid eyeliner is that is supposed to give you 15 minutes of play time. According to Mario, when he does makeup, he put on liner, and then when he perfect the face like contour and blush and everything, and in different angle, he might realize that the liners are uneven on both sides, so he has to go back and edit and fix it a little bit. So that's the point of this product. It's supposed to have the dry down time of 15 minutes, so you have time to play with your liner and fix it if you realize later on that you don't like it or it's not perfect. So I appreciate that. It's very pro makeup artist concentrate, this brand, and I really think it's standing out. Master Metal's eyeshadow palette and the Master Metal manipulator. So the palette retailing for $48 for 5 shades, all metallics, and the Master Metal manipulator is kind of like a dropper, and you can mix it in with those shadows to create like a metal liner kind of moment, or very concentrated wet metallic eyelids, and it's retailing for $14. The thing I have with this is that they're supposed to be used together. Why are they not sold together? That's the thing I question a little bit about these two products. I am someone who likes neutral. I don't like a lot of metallics, intense metallic looks, so I'm not gonna pick either of these products up. The Master Crystal Reflector Highlighters. So these, there are 3 shades and they're retailing for $24 each. They're just like glittery, kind of like a top coat. And I think they are not going to be very pigmented. It's just going to be a glittery kind of a veil, which I already have, and maybe you already have too. Let me show you. Urban Decay eyeshadow in Space Cowboy. This is purely a glitter, so it's not going to be super pigmented, but it's very glittery. Let me swatch it. Do you see how beautiful that is under the light? And I can layer it to have more pigment. That is 3 times right there. It's just gonna transform whatever eyeshadow I have underneath, and you might already have something like this in your collection too. And to be honest, if I use this every single week, I would love to buy those, because who doesn't love some sparkles, you know? But honestly, I use this like twice a year, so talking about overbuying. The Master Metallics eyeshadow palette. It's retailing for $48. It has 12 shades and they're all metallics. When I saw this, I immediately feel like, wait a minute, it looks a little familiar. I have this Ciate London, the Editor palette New England. This is an 18 pan eyeshadow palette from Ciate London, and it retails for $32. I'm gonna put Mario palette on this side and this palette on this side. Do you see? Let me show you. So the first shade on the Mario palette look very similar to this shade right here. And keep in mind that I'm not by any means saying this is a dupe or the formula is the same, but if you get what I mean, you can see that the colors are gonna be pretty spot on with the Mario palette. The second shade looks exactly like this shade right here. The third shade, I don't think there is anything in this palette that match that shade, but the fourth shade in the palette look pretty similar to this one right here, or this one, but I'm gonna say that it's this one. First shade on the second row look identical to this shade right here. It's a very light champagne. Second shade on the second row, exactly like this. Third shade, I don't think there's any dupe. Fourth shade on the second row, there's no dupe in this palette. The first shade really looks closely to this shade right here. This is probably one of the most pigmented shade in this palette. The second shade on the last row looked almost identical to this metallic shade right here. third shade, very close to this. The final shade is a black with like silver metallic, I guess. And it's not gonna be a dupe for this, but I'm just gonna swatch this to see if it's any close. No, see, this one is a blue. I'm just saying that this is pretty nice and pigmented. And first of all, if you're someone who likes metallics, and second of all, you don't already have this palette. Thirdly, if you want to try out Mario's metallic formulas, sure, you should get it. I'm sure it's great. It's probably higher quality, a little bit higher quality than this, if I have to guess. But I have this and I rarely use it since I got it. Even though it's beautiful, I'm not really into colorful metallic shades like these. I'm more into matte and neutrals. So that's what I'm gonna talk about next, which is his matte palette, and it's gonna be 12 shades and it's gonna be $48 also. And I already ordered that. I'm guilty. But listen to me. I want to get that palette because I think it's I want to try out his formula, okay? I'm sure it's gonna be very nice. My expectation is very, very high. If he meets my expectation and if he really comes out with a luxurious formula, it's gonna be very blendable, it's gonna be very nice pigmentation and buildable, and it's gonna last well on the eye. And I like the concept that he's coming up with, because that matte palette is supposed to be inspired by all kinds of skin tones. It's gonna look more natural on the eye, and it's gonna be more of an effortless kind of a glam look. And talking about glam, I'm gonna compare that palette to the matte in the Soft Glam from Anastasia Beverly Hills that I love, and everyone probably has that. And also the bronze palette from Natasha Denona, because they're both very neutral, warm, and there a few of the transition shades in here I think are going to be comparable to the Master Matte palettes. Just want to try out his formula, and I know I'm going to use the matte palettes for a lot of my daily looks as well as reference for future videos, so that's why I'm going to pick that up. But I'm going to skip on the metallics palette because I already have it. Last but not least, I want to talk about the Master Secret Glow Highlighter, and this is going to be retailing for $22, and there is one shade only, and it looks almost like it's an empty pan, but it's a kind of a clear balm and supposed to be a highlighters and a lip balm or eyelid topper or whatever you want to use it for, and it's supposed to create this wet skin glow look. I know it's not for everyone, but if you know anything about Mario's style, he is all about the expensive, natural, glossy glow, and the contour too. Of course, I can't wait until he come up with contour products. But I'm gonna pick this up and test it out for you because I'm very interested in learning about the Hollywood glow. And although I have a lot of highlighters already, but the struggle is real. Yeah, that is, I believe, all the products in Makeup by Mario's first launch, and I am picking up the Master Matte eyeshadow palette and the Secret Glow highlighter, and I cannot wait for them to arrive. I'm probably going to save the brush for my next purchase with the sale, whenever that might be. What is the takeaway from this video? Buy your makeup wisely, buy things you actually will use and will actually enjoy, research the products before you buy them, look into your collection and see what you already have. Don't be like me, I'm guilty. I probably don't need the 2 products, but I bought them and they're on their way because I have an excuse. Yeah, regardless, I think it's gonna be fun and I'm enjoying it, so why not treat myself once in a while? Let me know in the comment section below what products you are interested in this collection and this launch. What products do you think is a little gimmicky, and what do you think of the price point? I think it's a little expensive for the amount of products you get, but we'll get on to that when the makeup arrives, okay? I will see you in my next video. Oh, Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my future uploads. There are a lot of interesting things coming, you know that about me. And beside that, I hope you have a great day. Remember, don't flop.